Yo, check it out, the Rainbow Family Podcast, coming live, straight to you every Saturday night. 8-bit, electropunk, underground electronica, we've got it all. RFP, it's a way of life.
Aqua Teen. My name is Shake Zula, the mic ruler, the old schooler. You want a trip? I'll bring it to ya. Frylock, when I'm on top, you like a dot, me white, you up next, what you got now? Me wide, make the money see. Me wide, get the honeys, G. Driving in my car, living like a star. Ice on my fingers and my toes and on my toes. Cause we are the Aqua Teen, make the homies say ho when the girls gonna scream. Cause we are the Aqua Teen, make the homies say ho when the girls gonna scream. Can't stop, won't stop doing that thing. Swinging that sway, banging with the gang. Looking at my Gucci, looking for the Gucci, yeah. Just trying to get some coochie. Cause we are the Aqua Teen, make the homies say ho when the girls gonna scream. Cause we are the Aqua Teen, make the homies say ho when the girls gonna scream. Aqua Teen, Aqua Teen number one, Aqua Teen is number one, Aqua Teen is number one, yeah.
Hey everybody and welcome to the Rainbow Family Podcast. I am your host, David Blake Mercer, and this is episode 101 featuring special guest Carey Means, aka Frylock from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That first track was Aqua Teen Hunger Force intro song by Schooly D, and now we have some more music for you on the Rainbow Family Podcast.
Don't talk, watch. Don't talk, watch. You came here, watch it. Don't let it work out. We still have motherfucking money. Do not nudge, kick or take out the seat in front of you. I am sitting there, I am everywhere at once. And I will cut you off if you make out here. I will cut your lips and tongue from your head with a Determination always wins. Yeah. Strength of mind. Yeah. Come on. Alright. Oh, yeah. Come on. Alright. Oh, hell yeah. We are the chosen. We are the pulse of the world. We are the chosen. We are the lifeblood of our time.
You just heard Cut Your Face Up with a Linoleum Knife by Mastadon, and We Are the Chosen by Unearthed, whom I've seen in concert, and I have seen the movie in 2007. It's one of the best movies ever. Now more music from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, movie film for theaters, the soundtrack.
Show!
Now, those last two songs was Bookworm Resin by Brass Castle and also Carl Sing by Nashville Pussy. Next up is the interview with Carey Means, aka Frylock, exclusively for the Rainbow Family Podcast.
Yeah, I'm about to actually dip my toe in the water on the podcast realm. I got a buddy who came to me and said he wanted to. I wasn't going to do it unless I had like a partner or two or three, somebody else to. I did have the concepts of a podcast a few years back, but the guy got hired by the B-52 lead female singer, and he started going on tour with them, so he just kind of left us all in the dust. He was a smart dude. He had a whole lot of vision about the podcast that he wanted to do with me and everything. Everything was almost gravy until he got snatched up by the B-52s. So, when opportunities knock, you got to answer. So I'm not mad at him for doing what he did. It was just that ever since then, nobody approached me with anything, and now a friend of mine has approached me to do this podcast with him, and we'll see how it goes. Dana Snyder, Master Shake, and MC Chris, they have a podcast together.
Yeah?
What are you doing?
I've heard of... I remember Dana Schneider from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and then I'm familiar with... Have you heard of Raheem Jarbo, Megaran? He does music.
What?
Megaran. He's my friend.
Megaran.
Raheem Jarbo. He was just nominated for a Grammy for Best Children's Album after he adopted his son with his wife. Yes, he didn't win. Wow. I was hoping he was going to win, but he was at least nominated. He's doing a tour with MC Chris coming up soon. I'm probably going to see both of them when they come to California. I met Megaran at 343 Gilbert with MC Frylock at actually a few years ago. I met both of them in person. It was very fun.
Did you ever meet MF Doom?
No, that would have been really cool though. He had passed away.
I never met him because I don't know if you know about the Aqua Teen collab that they did on his album. They had all my co-stars on there with them recording voiceover stuff and doing raps or whatever they did. They didn't call me for that. If I'm on there, it's like sound bites from the shows that I've done, like the Brack Show or Aqua Teen or something like that. But they didn't. I don't know. I think they were scared of my skills, man. That's what it was. They were afraid that Frylock was going to blow them out of the water.
Hi, Carey. Hi, Leah. Thanks for joining me.
Hi.
I'm David, and this is the Rainbow Family Podcast, episode 101. And we can start out with what inspired you to get into voice acting?
What inspired me?
Yes.
Bugs Bunny.
Mel
Looney
Blanc?
Tunes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, think about it, man. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. I was born in 1966, so I'm growing up during the 70s, 80s, and I see all these cartoons with this guy. I find out this one guy done all these voices. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, done by one individual, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And of course, Jerry Lewis and Three Stooges and Abbott and Costello and all these other influences, Marx Brothers, Laurel and Hardy, just everything you can imagine. And these people influenced me, man. Come on. I mean, Mel Blanc was my hero growing up. When I found out one guy did Bugs Bunny, Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd, all these voices, and I was like, wow, that is super cool. And so when I got to high school, I was sang in the choir and things of that nature. When I got to college, Link University, Jeff City, Missouri, where I went to college, university as we call it, I was dared to join the theater because somebody came to my dorm room and was like, we need somebody to play it. They need somebody to play a specific type of character, not necessarily a macho man, if you know what I mean. Basically, they wanted somebody to play a gay character in a theatrical production. So I went and auditioned, and once I read for the part, the theater director was like, I want you to play the heavy. I want you to play the protagonist. Yeah.
or is it antagonist? I can't remember. Sometimes I get confused. Antagonist, protagonist, the bad guy, the villain, the heavy.
Nice.
I know protagonist and antagonist.
From the word
The
antagonist.
antagonist.
Like what I do to you, Oliver.
Yes, she wanted me to play the villain in the show. So once I started doing that, it was on. You know, I got bitten by the theater bug. Actually, my oldest sister influenced me a lot as well. We used to go see her perform at Cole College in Iowa and everything. I was like, that's pretty cool. I'd like to try something like that. So once I started doing theater in college, it was on, you know. I mean, I was a commercial art major, and I was in the choir again in college. When I came to Atlanta in 1993, I started performing at the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, the Atlanta Opera Company here in Atlanta. I've been on the stage with the Theater of the Stars and did the Ren Fair here in '95 and all that type of stuff. So acting is in the blood. I was supposed to continue my career as a graphic artist. I started off in college. I was a commercial art major as well as a music minor. So I was a music minor and commercial art major. And when I came here, my professor was like, I need you to contact Georgia Tech and tell them that you want to continue your career as a graphic illustrator. So I called Georgia Tech when I got here in '93, and they was like, we don't have that program up and running yet.
So the college you went to is Georgia Tech?
To interrupt you, but could you?
No, the college I went to was Lincoln University in Jeff City, Missouri.
Can you pass me
Okay,
that cat?
Lincoln.
Then I
Look
came
at
here.
that right there.
Can't reach that
You
cat.
can't read that cat
I'm doing an interview, Lee. Why are you asking me to pass you a cat?
because
Go out the door. Go come around this. No, I'm not going to pass you the cat.
Yeah, so it was Lincoln University?
Jeff City, Missouri. Yeah, that's where I went to college.
Awesome.
That's where I went to university. There's two. There's one in Pennsylvania.
wait a minute, wasn't that the one where I got pulled over for speeding?
No, that wasn't Lincoln University. That was Missouri Highway Patrol, State Patrol. It wasn't. No, we weren't at Lincoln. But anyway, so yeah, so that's when I started doing theater. And I came here in '93, and like I said, I performed at the Atlanta Shakespeare Company, the Atlanta Opera, the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. See, that's what I tell people who want to get into voiceover work. Start with theater.
Theater.
Start with theater. Theater will prepare you. Theater will prepare you for almost anything in life that you want to get into.
Does Rocky count?
Rocky.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, does that count?
Was it performed live
Yes.
in front of an audience?
Yeah.
Or did you just show the movie?
It was both.
I'd seen it before.
I was a theater man in Atlanta, Lips Down on Dixie.
She's done some
So Tim
types
Curry.
of theater before. Oh,
But it's not
sure,
like...
it counts. It counts.
It was...
If you're performing it from a live audience,
Well, yeah.
it does count.
They still do it.
Absolutely.
Over on Pause.
So that's an experience that I think everyone should have, because especially if you want to get into the voiceover genre, start with theater. Do some, even if it's community theater or improv classes or whatever you got to do that, and then see where it takes you. Because even vocal classes, learning how to really project from your diaphragm and do all these types of things, that's something that everybody should learn how to do, especially if they want to do voiceovers, because it comes into play later on. It's like, everybody says, when you take math in high school, well, I'm not going to use this stuff, but what I'm telling you is you're going to use the stuff I'm talking about. Theater, Shakespeare.
William.
Absolutely. Do some Shakespeare, do some Hamlet, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what got me started into it. And you know what they say, enough people tell you something, it must be true. So all these people go, your voice is great. Your voice is great. See, I was the guy in the 90s that would call your house and go, what do you think of your cable provider? What do you think? Do you think in 10 years everyone will have a cell phone? Somewhat likely, not all likely, very likely. I was the guy who wanted to do the surveys with you on the phone in the mid to early 90s. I would call your house while you're trying to have dinner and talk to you about your cable provider. I was the person
AT&T calls me all the time.
I was the person you would hang up on when they wanted. No, I was laying the groundwork for what AT&T is doing now. Think about it. What did you think? You can fast forward, rewind, and pause live cable.
You can't do that.
We were doing surveys like that. You can do that now. You can pause, fast forward, and rewind TV now, right? We were talking about that stuff in the 90s, man. We were talking about cell phones in the 90s, before anybody had cell phones. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Cell phones were just coming into play. We were doing stuff like that, and it was a company that I used to work for here in Atlanta called Booth Research. I can say it now because they're defunct. They're no longer in the hemisphere, so to speak. And so when I auditioned for Frylock, I was in the break room of that job, of my day job at Booth Research. So I'm sitting there with the fax from Rabbit in one hand, and on the other end of the phone was Matt Malero and Dave Willis, the co-creators of Aqua Teen, and they heard me just read from the script of Rabbit, which was the first episode, the pilot episode of Aqua Teen. I'm like, "No, me, boy, don't get the jam box," and they're just cracking up. I could hear them just guffawing, laughing, just falling over the floor, hearing me do this stuff because they had hired another guy. They hired another guy to do the voice of Frylock. I wasn't the original cast. I wasn't originally cast as Frylock. But when they heard my audition, they were like, "No, we want that guy. We don't want this other dude. Get him out of here." Okay. Apparently, he had the voice, but he couldn't act. That's what it was. It was like a truck driver or something like that here in Atlanta. And I guess he had a voice like Michael Clark Duncan or something like that, but he couldn't act.
Oh, cool.
So,
I know my dad. He does trucking. He's about...
Yeah?
Yeah, he's like 61 now. He's been trucking his whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever go on the road with him?
No, actually, I went on the road with my stepdad Mark once, but other than that, I used to work for the railroad, so I'd see my father Dave every once in a while, and because he drove the truck and I worked at the railroad, in-gating and out-gating truckers night shift, till everyone got laid off. Obviously, the truckers still have their jobs, though. But,
sweet.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but how much is it to fill up the tank nowadays? Oh, we don't want to get political.
Yeah. And that, do you remember Popeye and Felix the Cat?
I do. Both.
They were both voiced by Jack Mercer, and my last name is Mercer. If I'm correct, Jack Mercer was my grandpa John Mercer, is like a cousin or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah, I wish I'd kind of found that out a bit sooner, but nonetheless, it was one of the things I'd found out growing up. And then all my family...
Can you do a good Popeye? Can you do a Popeye voice?
That's
close enough. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, he's about to become public domain.
Jack?
Popeye is. No, Popeye.
Oh, what about Felix?
Character. I don't know about Felix, but I know Popeye is about to become public domain. I don't know if it's at the end of this year or next year, but it's pretty damn close. That Popeye is about to become public domain, which means that anybody can do anything with Popeye that they want to do. But that's one of my favorite movies, man, from the 80s with Robin Williams as Popeye.
Yeah, I didn't see
love that movie.
one.
Me and my wife watch it.
Was it good? I didn't see it. I watched Hook, though.
No, you got to watch Popeye.
I'll watch it. I saw it on the YouTube.
Just because of your bloodline, you got to watch it. Watch it with Robin Williams, Shelley Duvall, and a cast of characters. I'm telling you, they did a good job. Okay. They did a good job bringing the character to life on a live screen. God, how does a guy related to the voice of Popeye never even seen the movie Popeye? That is something you need to talk about on your podcast. That's for sure.
I'd seen the cartoons, a lot of the Popeye cartoons.
Right.
And I do remember. Those are good to life for lesson. I do remember Felix the Cat, and I remember we used to have the Felix the Cat, the cat clocks up until the 1990s.
Yeah, click,
with the tail. Yeah.
Felix the Cat.
That was understanding. I remember I had almost seen the movie once. I'll get around. I promised to watching the movie eventually. Lord willing, just said I promised to watch the actual live-action Popeye.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's great. Robin Williams does a hell of a job. Shelley Duvall is a great olive oil. It's really a fun film to just sit back and watch, and it brings a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah.
I think you'll love it. I really do. I would love to just sit and watch it with you and just see your reactions while you're watching the film, because it's great. It really is a great movie. Yeah, well, absolutely. It wasn't that well received when it came out in the theater for some reason. But, we're talking this the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It's the 80s. And you don't know what you have until it ages, like a fine wine.
Yeah.
Once that movie gained a few years, now everybody's like, Popeye is great. But back then when it came out, they was like, yeah.
Mediocre.
That's what they thought then, but I always thought that movie was golden. Always, because there's certain characters that you could bring to life and you try and don't come out so great. But there's certain characters that you bring to life and it's like they nailed it. Like Superman, Popeye, you know what I'm saying, Spider-Man, things of that nature. If they can nail it, Captain America, that was another good one, and Thor. I'm a Marvel geek. I love me some Marvel. I love comic books, period. I love Marvel and DC. DC does a better job with their animated stuff than they do with their live action stuff. Marvel is the opposite. They do better with their live action stuff than their animated stuff. But that's just how it is. So anyway, I hope I answered your question. On to the next question.
I did print them out, but I forgot them.
You don't need to print them out.
Yeah.
So
He didn't need to give them to me. But
You did.
there's another one. There's another question, right?
There's lots of questions.
So with how did you get your big break working on Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I told you. No, I was doing what they call bumps.
Yeah, I
Or
remember
like
you said they were
Cartoon
going to give the
Network.
job to somebody else, but then they liked your voice. You were better.
They already gave the job to somebody. The guy,
But he
was
couldn't
Frylock,
act, and so that's
but he couldn't act. But how I got it was
yeah.
I was doing like ads, spots like 20-second, 30-second. They call them bumps.
Oh, okay. I remember the
Cartoon
bumps on Adult Sim.
Now, if you turn on the TV, you'll hear somebody go, next. Coming up next, Ed, and Eddie. Coming up next,
Oh,
Dexter's
okay.
Laboratory. Coming up next, Samurai Jack. I was the announcer for the original run of Samurai Jack.
How'd you get that job?
So I had an agent that had already had an in with Cartoon Network, and so she started getting me these gigs with Cartoon Network.
So the agent helped you obtain the job?
Yeah. Rona Burns, the Burns Agency.
Okay.
Love you, Rona, if you're listening. She's the reason why I got fired. So I was doing these bumps for Cartoon Network, and I was doing Toonami stuff. I was doing all this. I was doing Cartoon Network Latin America, believe it or not. I can't speak Spanish at all. Poquito, un poquito Spanish, only a little. But I was doing Cartoon Network. I was doing Toonami Latin America stuff. I was doing stuff at Toonami. And I was doing the Samurai Jack thing. And somebody heard me doing this stuff. And they ran to Matt Malero and Dave Willis and said, you got this Carey Means guy. He'd be perfect for this show y'all doing about these food products. So next thing you know, I got to audition for Frylock. And I'm reading for the script from Rabbit for these guys. Next thing you know, I'm hired. So, that's basically how I got to be Frylock.
Thanks again, Carey Means, for being on the show. And I have 2 songs for you. I'm going to play the first one, which was a deleted scene from the movie, and it features the band Cameo. And then followed by an unofficial theme song by MF Doom.
From Cameo, we're just here to shed some light on what you need to know. We got Frylock, Master Flake, and Ep.101. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is coming right at you. This is a story about insane no flex. He's wrecking cities, and yours could be next.
He's a personal trainer, a smooth operator, like a swamp gator. You won't wanna see him later. A master of disaster, Marquis Desard. There's brothers for real. He's anything but a fraud.
Cause he's blunt, never front, a real Mac Daddy, and he does what he wants. He's the true shot caller, a true street baller. He's making call holler, and he does it for the dollars.
Muscle bound minutes, puts his heart in it, takes it to the limit.
Don't give a dig
He's got one big eye pointed
To the sky, he'll make you high. He ain't
never gonna die.
He's a ladies' man, and he's made from a can. He's no lightweight, and you'll smell what he ate. He's never late for any date.
We need food. What are you doing there? I'm rapping. Yeah. No, I see that. What for? Money. That, I want to get some steady bitches and hoes, and some candy for my nose, some diamond stones, a roll with my chrome. Hey, genius. You even know what that means? What does it mean? Where's the keyboards and the tambourine and the guitar? And, you know, I mean, the stuff that, like, white people like. You want a piano? Something badass. Like, I don't know, like REO Speedwagon or something. Yeah.
Hey yo, I know this dude, right? Carl, he wore tight blue sweats but wasn't glued too tight. All he had upstairs was a crude light. You think that's weird? He lived next door to a food fight. Howdy, danger, much obliged for the beat guard. Even though you still eat lard by the meat ward. Mesquite charred, speaking of which or who. Voice all squeaky like they tuned it up a pitch or two. A chunk of burnt up witch's brew, get your crew. See if they can't get past the stench of the stew. It stank like a septic tank full of pig poo. He mostly only turned into a Frank or an igloo. Switch your view to the brother with the fried dreads, not to be confused with the incense-selling tie heads. His name rhymes with Mike, cock. You could call him live wire eye sockets, Frylock. Able to shoot electricity through his eyeballs and blast all through your single-sided brick and drywall. More interesting than professional wrestling. When he's online, you can find him on instant pestering. What's up with your boy? He's not a soft or hot drink. Whoever don't like it could suck his straw. It's hot pink. On some junk like Gucci on a classy hoe. Might splash you in the face with nuclear pistachio. Make a fast breaker, that'll be the last mistake that ass to make. Is what you get for messing with Master Shake. Look out, don't block the screen, son, lunge across. Trying to watch Adult Swim, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Rock this cult hymn, sock your mean younger boss. Psh, Adult Swim, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He often wondered, should he get the logo tatted to his woody? He could be
number one in the hood, G.
Easily.
Shake, Colin. You know, I just got off the phone with somebody else, and that wasn't about you. That was about me being upset about something else. I shouldn't have called you what I did, because I like you so much. I'm really looking forward to us working together. And just as now that I'm calm, and after I've apologized profusely, probably too much, I am available. Call me, doggy. Woof.
Now, if you remember, MC Chris originally was MC P Pants on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Before that, he was also on C-Lab 2021. Now he's on tour with Megaran. I hope to see him this year. And I have his song, I Want Candy, which you've probably heard on this show before, on the Rainbow Family Podcast.
I want candy, bubblegum and taffy. Skip to the sweet shop with my sweetheart Sandy. Got my penny safe, so I'm a sugar daddy. I'm a Hugh Cronin, she my Jessica Tandy. I want candy. Put it in a pile, split it with my bitty, 50-50 down the line. Kinda like close encounters of the cavity kind. I'm talking licorice, kisses, talking chocolate, smiles. I want candy. I got a sugar tooth, put on on your shin guard sandy cause I wanna knock boots. Lick a peppermint stick till the lollipop droop. Come drop it, don't stop till it's lit, not loose. I need candy, bubblegum and taffy. Get my way, punk, you're gonna get your ass beat nasty. Do it to your daddies, embarrass your whole family. Just cause you came between a kid and his candy. I need candy, any kind will do. Don't care if it's nutritious or FDA approved. It's gonna make me spaz like bobcats on booze. A hyperactive juice that only I can produce. I've used a giant drill, boiled straight into hell. Releasing ancient demons from their sleep forever spell so they can walk upon the earth and get resituated. And hawk the diet pills and be people created. I need candy, want some candy, eat candy till I'm dead. I'll kill you for some candy, give me candy, candy head. Why you keeping all the candy? Who made you candy king? If you don't give me some candy, I will make the ladies sing. Candy in the morning, candy on the way to school. Candy at school, at lunch, in the afternoon. Candy at school, on the way home from school. Candy at dinner, Mess up the mix up the mess. Come on down, yo, here's the address. Says 612 Wolf Avenue, right next to Gentlemen's Club. Don't know how much more I can take. Constant abuse from Master Shake. I know he thinks that I'm not right. Stupid wad of meat with a simple mind. I feel like no one can relate to a ball of meat who changes shapes. Give meat a chance and you will find there's more to me than meat denies. They may not think I'm very smart. Takes brains to pull this danger cart. Back in my youth I was naive. Now the moon and nights have corrupted me. This all should come as no surprise. You knew soon one day I would rise. Give meat a chance and you will find there's more to me than meat denies.
I just remembered it was MC Rection who did a Richard Cheese style cover of the song in one of the earlier episodes. The song Girls Like Status by Hold Steady, and one of the best songs of the album, if not the best song of the album, Misfits and Mistakes by Superchunk. Thanks for listening.
In the dark up in Penetration Park, he says he's got your medication. She was sitting on the edges of his vision, trying to start a revolution. When he's done with all the parties, he's covered in contusions. Your laugh leaves laugh lines, your love leaves bright bruises. She said she was cruising, but she came back all fried and out of focus in a cool car cranking Crocus. Guys go for looks, girls go for status. There's so many nights when this is just how it happens. Guys go for looks, girls go for status. He was dreadlocked in the dorms in the Colorado corn. He says he's got your vegetation. She was sitting on the edge of the bed smoking, trying to reach emancipation. And he's done with DVDs, he's fully entertained. He's bleaching out the bloodstains, he's got diamonds in the drain. She said that she was coming, but she mostly just made hard, fast noises. It kinda sounded like a locust. Guys go for looks, girls go for status. There's so many nights when this is just how it happens. Guys go for looks, girls go for status. It was song number 3 on John's last CD. Gonna make it through this year if it kills me. And it almost killed me. There's song number 4 on that first D4. You want the scars, but you don't want the war. That's just hardcore. These kids are clever to the core.